Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody? Uh, we're gonna do a short stream today, maybe 1 to 2 hours. I just wanna prepare for BRD, all right? Haven't managed to do that before. Uh, and today I was pretty much editing. Today I was pretty much editing all day long. Yo, Benjamin, what's up, bro? Yeah, today I just spent so much time working on one of my videos, and I have more than one video to make, so that's why I was gone. I'm just gonna put all this sweet gold from the auction house. We're now past 200 gold, which is great, and yeah, what I'm gonna start off with is I'm gonna head to the burning steps, right? That is where I'm gonna go because that's where I can get the quest done. Now, I should probably go from Red Ridge. And let's do that because if I was to go from through the Blackrock Mountain, which is a possibility, right? I could fly to Thorin Point, go through Blackrock Mountain. Now, that would be faster. But in this little area here, you almost never want to go on hardcore because that's where the Hunter Rockdelar quest is. There's a quest mob, and these quest mobs, they're made in such a way that you're not supposed to be able to help the hunter when they're on their quest, right? And the way Blizzard enforces this is the mob basically instantly kills you if you get too close to the mob. So that's why I want to avoid this little area of burning steps altogether, right? So we're gonna use the entrance from south. Of course, we're just gonna do that once. No need to do it more than once because then we'll have the flight path. But until then, I wanna play it nice and safe. My inventory is pretty much empty. I've cleaned it up off stream. I wanna be ready for Blackrock Depths. I think I'm gonna kind of clean it up even more, like some of these things I don't really need to bring with me into Blackrock Depths, right? Like this Black Dragonflight mold, but that's something that we're about to hand in now for the actual quest that will lead us to Blackrock Depths. And yeah, gonna be a great time. Just checking like how many people actually go and end up doing Blackrock Depths. Okay, some group is doing prison and arena. Yeah, a lot of people looking for Blackrock Depths, so I think we'll be fine. We're definitely not doing it today. Today I just want to pretty much gather the quests. And that might take some time, obviously, right? I already have a good amount, but I'm far from there, right? Far from all. Um, Moldering Ruins of Thorison. I think, yeah, I think I fumbled it a little bit. I should have picked the Smoldering Ruins of Thorison quest. But that's okay, I'll just Hearthstone. First of all, let's get the flight path right. Alright, apparently the Cozy Guild. You guys know the Cozy Guild? On this realm, they're pretty famous actually. They're kind of a wipe almost. Well, not really a wipe, but like in AQ 40, like 4 people died to trash. It's kinda insane. We had 1 death today to drowning somehow. I don't know how you died to drowning. What the hell happened exactly? In Darkshore. Longshore. Where is Longshore? Well, who knows? Okay. I'll have to look into that later. I will almost. We are almost here. So since I forgot to pick up the bloody quest in Ironforge, let's do the Onyxia prequest first. This is something I'd like to do in a group for sure. I guess I'll start it up. Literally nobody's looking for quests though. So where is it? Burning steps, nothing. Onyxia free quest. Turn on the vertical stream as well. All right. Welcome to everybody joining on the vertical stream. And let's pick up the flight path here. As well as some of these quests. So we're not really worried about anything else. Mostly just Dragonkin Menace. Looking for more Dragonkin Menace. Yeah, I think with one other person I'll be able to do this. No problem. Dragonkin Menace. Okay. Now that we got the quest that we wanted, and we got the what is it called, the flight path, I would like to Hearthstone and pick up the quests that I forgot to pick up in Ironforge, and then fly back here real quick. That's it's kind of a fail that I forgot to pick that up, but let's go. Let's go grab it. And then let's fly down there. And continue gathering the quests. I don't know, should I try to like solo it? Maybe I should try to solo it, man. The Onyxia prequest. It's super hard though. Naden says hi. Ruben says hi. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome, man. How are you doing? On my side, I'm doing well. I'm just doing some Burning Steps quest, or I'm trying to gather basically all the pre-quests for BRD, you know. I want to do a full BRD quest run pretty soon, but for that I have to gather those quests, including the Onyxia quest, right? The Dragonkin Menace. And the Dragonkin Menace quest, I'll tell you, it's pretty damn hard if you want to solo it. And I do not see at the moment anybody else that would need it. So that is rather unfortunate. Well, let's hope we can find somebody, right? I'll keep looking, and maybe we'll try. We'll be able to find somebody. I'll even start looking for people on the LFG channel. I'll even join the LFG channel. So looking for more Dragonkin Menace. Okay, that's what we're doing. We're looking for more people. And right now we're flying to Burning Steps, which I could have spared myself because, well, look, I fucking forgot to pick up the Smoldering Ruins of Torison. That's all I can say. Drop down. Can I? Bro, I'm fumbling this so hard. I need to go back to Ironforge again. I forgot all about this. Yo, biggest fumble ever. Two-time return to Ironforge. I'm glad I noticed now, because I could still dismount here in Searing Gorge. You need to do this. Listen to Royal Historian Archeonius recount the history of Thorison. So I actually need to listen to him, man. God damn it. That's what I get for trying to do everything fast. That's what I get, bro. At least I get more time to look for people, right? I'm looking for more and more people for the Dragonkin Menace quest. And after I've gathered all the quests for BRD, I think what I'm gonna do after that is do a little bit of retail, just chilling a little bit on retail, you know, some achievements, something like that. I've pretty much already mostly finished Legion Remix. There's some stuff that I still have left, mostly leveling up alts. You know, I have to level up every single class to max level on Legion Remix for the achievements. But aside from that, there's nothing really that time consuming that I would be forced to do there, pretty much. So, doing pretty well on that front. And in about a week-ish from now, housing is coming out on retail, man. I can't wait. So there's actually a competition, official competition, being led or being hosted by Anifusia and Esfand. I signed up to it. So let's see if I get a chance to participate. That would be super cool. Unfortunately, it might overlap with my Hardcore Naxxramas raid. That would be super sad. I mean, it's split into multiple days, but it like begins on like Tuesday, right?
What's on your mind?
And then you're supposed to arrange like a 30-minute call, like midweek check-in with Sven and Anifusia to kind of talk to them, right? And then there's like a grand finals at the end, which is pretty funny. That's gonna be interesting if I'm invited to that. I've never really participated in like a big streamer event or anything like that before. I wonder if I'll get nervous or anything like that, but hopefully not, because that would be bad if, as a content creator, if I could get nervous, right? I mean, I'm totally fine when by myself, but I haven't really interacted with like that many other people on stream. I mean, I've interacted with my friend for arenas. That was totally fine. No nervousness there, but I mean, it could happen on an official Blizzard stream, right? That would be interesting. Okay. Well, anyway, I am looking for more for Dragonkin Menace constantly. I'm gonna ask in the guild check, does anybody need Dragonkin Menace on an alt? See if anybody in the guild needs it. So far, doesn't seem like it. Okay. So let's see what we can do. I'm also gonna post LFM messages on the attunement quest. Yes. Oh, I think somebody needs it from the guild. Level 59. Okay. A second, I just need to check one thing real quick. Okay, the guy that needs it, he's in a dungeon group, so that sucks. Anyway, let's go do the other quests, right? I mean, it's not a big deal. Just keep looking. I'll keep looking pretty aggressively.
Of him, and
I was just checking one thing. Okay, there we go. Okay, so a taste of flame. The quest log is full. Okay, let me get rid of something else. Roll the bones, get rid of that shit. Okay, taste of flame. Now we show him the proof of our deeds in Searing Gorge. And now it gives us a quest for Belgar. That's one of the quests for BRD that we have been hoping to collect. Clay Griffiths, yo, happy Thanksgiving, my man. Yo, well, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Even though in Europe we don't celebrate that, but happy Thanksgiving, man. Level 55, yeah, my level's 55, nearly 56 actually. Okay, so this is where we're headed. This general area right here. It's a bunch of quests we can pick up. Okay, let me use that bridge. The Ruins of Thorison, that's well, we'll do that Smoldering Ruins of Thorison quest. Or the Princess saving chain, basically, right? Oh, look. This is the first relic we can already loot here. This is what we'll be doing in this area. If I can't find enough people or another person, I'll just do some quests in this zone in general. Have you lost any toons doing hardcore? Yeah, I lost one paladin at level 60. Now the reason why I lost him is I how to say this? I was doing BRD and I jumped into lava trying to save somebody who fell into lava, and then I ended up having to Petri Alt F4 out, and it didn't work. So that's what happened. Dwarven Justice. Okay, we get rid of that. All right, so Broodling Essence. This is a quest we can do together with Onyxia Prequest. Heart of the Mountain. Okay, that's a BRD quest. Tablet of the Seven. That's a quest right down here. Might as well do it. Lost Tablets of Mosharu. Not really worried about that. Or rather, I'm not worried about this one instead, and the Angora ones. Because the Angora ones I can always just pick up later. So Tablet of the Seven. Now Ragged John, Mother's Milk. Okay, that's not something that we want to do. Oh, wait, there's a rich thorium vein and I can't mine it yet. Oh, mining required 275. And right now I have 269. Bro, that sucks. Okay, and this is a Blackrock Spire. Okay. So let's go down to the ruins of Thorison. Spamming all the possible channels to try to find a group for the dragons. In the meantime, we can go ahead and do this quest. And I'll be pushing really hard to get this quest done. Because I want to do BRD as soon as possible, okay? I want to do BRD as soon as humanly possible. Not tomorrow, probably. Okay, because tomorrow I'll be working. Or maybe tomorrow evening, I don't know. We'll see. But I need to finish editing my video, man, and I've been editing that one like crazy, and I already spent a lot of time on it, so... Okay, this is probably like a fire resistance aura kind of thing. I have 5 stacks of flame buffet. I don't really want to like spend time dispelling it and mana, right? Because it's 5 stacks. But holy shit, it does make these fire spells hit really hard, man. Let's be careful here. Pattern Cindercloth Pants. Interesting. Okay, a quick LFG call again. I had serious issues. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Why did he invite me? I just got layered. Hodge the spell. Yeah, could do that. But I would not lose the thing. So, is this the guy looking to do it? Okay, I found one. Okay, we got a guy. And I got invited by like a level 60 rogue though, which is like, I kind of don't want help, you know. But this is a guildie, and I kind of don't want to like reject either. All right. Anyway, we have a group. That's what matters. Anyway, what I was gonna say about hodging the spell, like the debuff lasts like 20 seconds, right? I'm not gonna be able to get the debuff to reset because he's gonna cast another one before then. So best for me is to just save the hodge for healing when needed. And I'm not gonna bother dispelling these flame buffets either because it just they cast so many of them it wouldn't make sense mana wise. Sat in Tenerife on holiday, watching you play. I miss classic WoW. I played Paladin Mage too. Yeah, to be honest, I wanna play a Mage on hardcore at some point. Would be great. One of the more fun classes for sure. Paladin is so versatile. They're very powerful in hardcore. They have a lot of group utility. Let's say that. Always a help in any party. Yeah. They're really great for group play. Blessings, off heals, bubble, bob, lay on hands. You know. Plans, auras. The list goes on and on. Judgments, you know. Did I already mention stun? I might have. Blessing of freedom. Yeah, it's insane toolkit. Absolutely incredible toolkit, man. John Randolph says, I'm about to resubscribe after watching you play. Great, man. Try some hardcore. What one hand are you rocking? For healing, I at the moment have the Inventor's Focal Sword for Marathon, which increases my crit chance with spells by 1%. And if I need to like regen mana, I have this Fist of Stone, which has a chance on hit to restore 50 mana. Can be good in some specific situations. Come on, reset. Oh, I got it. And solo the axe, yeah. Yeah, while soloing I use the axe. But it's a very low level one. It's basically from Scarlet Monastery. So I got invited for you know, this quest by this level 60 guildie. I mean, I kind of don't want to receive help from max level characters, but you know, he didn't ask and he just invited me. He's like, yeah, it would be kind of awkward. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with it. We also have like a 57 priest, so let's go ahead and roll with it.
Hi.
Okay. Buff them up. They already buffed them up. Okay, one black drake. Then we want to do the Incarnatrix. We'll summon these crystals right here, which is part of another quest. So we can do 2 quests at once. Right now I'm just leeching, man. I don't like it. Do not worry. I guess it's all for greater good. The greater good is we're gonna have all the BRD quests ready for whenever we decide to go BRD, and that's gonna be great entertainment for the stream, man. Close to dinging? Yeah, 2 bars. 2 bars, I'll be 56. Asumaki TV says, I got enough of hardcore when I kept dying to other people pulling a bunch of mobs running past me. Bro, does that happen? I mean, I know it used to happen a lot on unofficial hardcore. That was some BS. Especially on unofficial hardcore, like, which was basically on the softcore realms, right? Before official hardcore came around. A lot of people were griefing the hardcore players because there were no consequence system for them, right? Still happens on low levels. Interesting. I haven't had that happen. I mean, I'm not well. Maybe I did. I forgot about it, but not a common occurrence at least. At low levels, yeah, you might see anything really. Just need to do the dragon spawns now. Oh, I didn't want to receive help from level 60, but it is what it is. Help was offered. So. I'll take it. Asumaki says, I'm just fishing in anniversary PvP server right now. Yeah, fishing is pretty lucrative actually. Especially on hardcore. Kingslayer says evening, yo, what's up, Kingslayer? How you doing? Alexei asked Cyrus. I don't know what you're asking about, man. Okay, there are no dragon spawns. Server is Soulseeker. That's the server I play on. Just finished raid, good nags, but scuffed Blackwing Lair. Nice. Any good drops? I feel like people underestimate these lower raids like Molten Core, Blackwing Lair, and Black ZG, AQ20. I feel like I underestimate it a lot. Where are you from? I'm European. I'm not gonna tell you the details. You know, not gonna tell you the country. Not gonna specify that for privacy reasons. But yeah, I'm European, man. All right, we need 10 of these dragon spawns. That's crazy. Oh, there's one. Beautiful. Yeah, to be honest, last time I did AQ40 and Blackwing Lair, the loot was actually incredible. It was like probably the best loot I've ever seen. Gauntlets of Annihilation, Death Sting, Jom Gabar. Double Drake Talon Pauldrons. Boots of the Fallen Crusader. DFT. It was incredible loot. It was incredible. Man, I was looking for this for ages. We'll join your IDs in the future for good luck. I mean, honestly, when I'm usually what happens in my IDs, like the what is called, the tank trinket drops because I'm present, you know, because I'm like the deep road guy. But stylings. Well, I'm glad we managed to find a group for this. But yeah, holy shit, man. I have been editing for like 8 hours straight today. Are you planning to raid on Paladin? Yes, yes. I was planning on raiding on the previous Paladin before he died. But he died to some bullshit, man. That was wild. Dying to a lava, to a Petri Alte for malfunction. That was some BS. I would have already been like geared now. Heal or red memes? No, I'm gonna be heal. I might be even double heal spec, and in one of the heal specs, I will have a Blessing of Sanctuary, and that will be for the cases whenever we have like enough paladins to have that many blessings, to have an extra blessing, you know, and the extra blessing can be Blessing of Sanctuary. I don't know if people like take that many paladins, like 5 paladins, I think it is, right? Because you have wisdom, might. Yeah, I think you need at least 5 paladins, more likely 6 paladins to pull that off. And then I would jump into the other spec for Sanctuary. But I was also thinking just having a prot spec as my secondary spec so I could farm like Shadowfang Keep and shit. I was thinking of like getting like the Might of Manithil and shit like that. And make the Paladin a level 60 twink in Wrath of the Lich King, but I think it's no longer possible. Because I did it back in the day on retail. But it's no longer possible, I think, because I was thinking about it, and the way I prevented myself from getting XP back in the day was by not owning the expansion. But now you own the expansion by default. Now you own TBC, Wrath of the Lich King, you own it all by default. So I have no way of making myself, you know, not get XP. And the twink is an Alterac Valley twink. So you will gain experience over time in Alterac Valley. So I'm not making like a fucking badass character for that like I had back in the day, unfortunately. It's pretty sad. I was looking forward to doing that, but then I realized, oh, it might not be possible. Because yeah, 17 years ago I had like a Might of Manithil, Slayer's Crest, DFT, Quick Strike Ring, full tier 2.5, you know, Barbed Choker, all that good stuff, you know, on my Red Paladin. And in Wrath of the Lich King, he was like a one-man army in Alterac Valley. He was like, he would get like 5 kills per minute, and I'm not even kidding. I would be top damage and top healing every single Alterac Valley. Like, I would have, for example, I had one screenshot where I had 187 kills over 45 minutes. Killing blows even. Blind Dog says, I have bought WoW like 7 times in my life. On CD, on online. Damn, bro. You have 7 accounts? Or are you talking about the expansions? Okay, that's the last one. Done. Thanks. Thanks for help. Alright. Great. Okay, let's continue. Blind Dog says expansions and such. I start playing and stop, and then I need the games again and such. I'm sure it's different now. I have not played in like 10 years. Well, interesting, man. Did you forget your... maybe you forgot your password and so on, right? Tom Mitchell says, "Peace out. Hope you get the quest done for BRD." I mean, this was really the hardest one. This is the group one, right? The rest we can do by ourselves, which is great. All right, so the true master. So now we need to go to Lakeshire. So now we're gonna be pretty much just flying around, right? To Lakeshire, back here, finish the Tablet of the Seven quest, and so forth. Finish Smoldering Ruins of Torisan. And I'm thinking I'll go to Lights Hope Chapel because I have real, like a big bunch of quests for that. Just to get rid of that. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm chilling. Sounds funny, yeah, man. It was fun. Like I made a PvP movie with that guy back in the day. It was an absolute blast. Can link you to the PvP movie actually. I'll link it in the chat, in all the chats. I'll link it on all the chats. Oh fuck! I closed one of my chats accidentally. Give me a sec, guys. What's the max level? Max level is 16. Give me a minute. Okay, view your channel, manage videos, go live, and access to my chat again. All right, there we go. Okay, Piotr says, talking to peeps, how do you get the BRDK on hardcore? Is it a disabled quest? It's reworked. There's a brazier. There's a brazier which you can interact with to see the ghost.
What can I do for you? For the Alliance?
Okay, now I need to go to Stormwind. Yeah, so it's gonna be like this. By the way, I'm gonna ding from this, which is perfect. I hope I get like 2k XP from that quest at least that I delivered to Stormwind, so I can directly go to the trainer afterwards. Too long message? I mean, it should like shorten it, but if you click it, it should be possible. Or you really can't click on it on the phone?
Well met. Farewell.
I mean, I can try to relink it. Give me a minute. Relink it without the feature. Oh, now it's... I mean, since it's a link, I think because it's a link, it gets shortened, right? That's the reason. That's nice of Blizzard. I mean, would be a shame if you couldn't do BRD. That would be wild. Or, well, if you couldn't get the key for BRD, that would be very sad. Amperify. Funny stumbling over you again. I think we used to be in the same guild in vanilla. Wow, that's interesting. Which one? I was in a couple guilds, but the main one I was in was called Triary. And that's the one I spent pretty much all my time in afterwards. You know, once I joined that guild, I was I remained there until the end of vanilla, pretty much. On time, it was Thunderhorn. Avant-Garde? No, I wasn't in Avant-Garde. No, I was in Triary. Before that, I was in a couple guilds briefly. But Avant-Garde, I think, was mostly a TBC guild as well, right? I don't think they came around until later. I can't remember though. It's been a long time, man. Didn't Triary and Blaze merge or something like that? I mean, maybe after vanilla ended. It's possible. But that was like after, like in much later, I think. Alright, Onyxia quest is not ongoing at the moment.
Need help?
Alright, can we ding? Yes, we can. Level 56, ladies and gentlemen.
Be careful.
First and the last. Wait, hold on.
Light be with you.
I don't know. Remember, you were a legend on the server. Well, thank you, man. I mean, a lot of people used to know me back in the day. That's true. The first and the last. Speak with Matthias Shaw. I mean, might as well try to get some XP from that. Well, thanks for remembering me, man. Alright, we're gonna go and grab the spells right away. Because I think what could be among those spells would be... It could be like another greater blessing, right? But holy shit, guys, let me tell you. Today's editing session of a video that I had been procrastinating on for about 2 months has been actually insane. I spent like 8 hours straight up, and I have made a good amount of progress. At this rate, the video might be out within a week. I need to get the good videos out there, man. Need to do more long form content, basically. Okay, let's see what can we get here. Okay, this is a garbage level. Frost resistance aura and retribution aura. Damn, that sucks. All right, well, it is what it is. Let's go talk to Shaw, I guess. Might as well. We can also start doing the Eastern Plaguelands Tyrian Fordering quests, to be honest. I mean, it's something we're gonna have to end up doing anyway. And we also need to farm Fellwood for the Songflower shards. But we can do that at level 60, we don't really care. I mean, Songflower shards, I don't know what they're called, right? But the thing that you use to cleanse Songflower, that's the point. We need that thing. The salves, yeah.
Well met. Go with honor, friend. Light bless you. Be careful. Go with honor, friend. For the Alliance.
Okay, this is EPL. This is these are the quests that lead up to order must be restored, essentially. Okay. I'm gonna do one thing that I keep forgetting to do. And that is buy a lip. Or 2 lips. Let's buy 2 lips. Not support. Options. Key bindings. I wanna also bind it, of course. For some reason I don't have it here, so... F5. Now the reason I bind lip, aka limited invulnerability potion, to F5 is that on retail I have had Slowfall bound on F5 for years and years and years. And how do you use lips in hardcore? Well, it is to avoid fall damage, of course. So that's why I want to have it here on that key binding, because the main use of it will be avoiding fall damage, preventing myself from dying by fall damage. So now takes me back to Lakeshire. Muscle memory remembers? Yeah, it's insane muscle memory. I mean, many spells that I use right now, I have had on the same key binding for 20 years. So, I've got very strong muscle memory of these spells, as far as my paladin is concerned. And yeah, after I get some of these quests done, I want to do a little bit of retail. Just some boring stuff, but I've been wanting to do more of that. Maybe queue up for some solo shuffles or something as well. Or maybe, I don't know. So, Midnight's been announced, by the way. Isn't that crazy? The release date is on the... It's very late, actually. I think it's 3rd of March. Yeah, 2nd of March is when Midnight releases. Which means the weekend access, the early access, starts on the 28th, right? Or 27th even. So, we'll be playing... a truckload of Midnight, at least for a month. I'm gonna be streaming pretty much exclusively that. How is engineering on this tune? 250. We need more thorium, basically dense stones, right, to level it any further. Somebody wants help? Sure, invite. Which one? This guy's like, hi, help elite quest, please.
What can I do for you? Be careful. Go with honor.
I'm asking which one. Well, this is a lot of quests. This is a lot of quests and a lot of experience. Yeah, I'm not gonna help this guy right now. If it was like one mob, I could help, but this guy wants me to basically clear the whole keep for him. Come on, just find a group, man. He's not even gonna get experience from that. Okay, so now let's go back to Burning Steps. And let's finish the other quests. And then let me go over all the quests and make sure that I have everything. Because I think I'm still missing some. I can't quite put the finger on it though. Like, what am I missing? I know there's more quests for sure. But I'll have to go to Wowhead and check by myself.
No. Be good.
Oh, this one, of course, the fanny packs.
Your feet on the ground.
A lot like 7? I think there's even more than 7.
For the Alliance.
So I might do BRD tomorrow. Like in the evening, I don't know, like evening-ish. Or, well, depends how much much time I have. And how much work I have. So no promises, but it might happen. Might happen. The first run anyway. There will be many more. But I could go for something like that, you know, evening-ish. There are class-specific quests. And yeah, this is also the key quest. Oh yeah, there's of course attunement to the core. Yeah. 2 of them you pick up basically in Blackrock Mountain. 2 of them you pick up there. So that's what it is. And yeah, it's like we have to start early in the day because a full Blackrock Depths quest with all quests, I mean for a full Blackrock Depths quest run, it takes like 4 hours at the minimum. Doesn't the Dragonkin in the cave here have it too? Yeah, I already picked it up. You have to hand him the quest, the item that you got in Searing Gorge, and then he gives you the follow-up. Right, so this is for the princess, the Smoldering Ruins of Thorison quest here. But yeah, that basically means I have to clean up my quest log a little bit, and I'm looking into grabbing the Eastern Plaguelands flight path anyways. So we're gonna hand it in those 2 quests. We're gonna go to EPL basically. And we have to start, at least partially, the Tyrian Fordring quest line. Because that ring from Tyrion Fordring is absolutely amazing. Oh my god, I got that one. You know what, I'm just gonna repentance him and run away. I have no interest in killing him. But yeah, we're... Oh! Holy shit, how did he still not reset? That's insane. And he brought a fucking golem with him. And the golem reset first. Yo, what? Huh? Come on, can this guy reset? Thank you. Damn, bro. How persistent. Mega long leash. Yeah, I think I caused it with the repentance somehow. I think that's what it must have been. Okay, one more. Then we can go hand it in. Oh no. Okay. I'm roaching out. We should have 2 quests to deliver up here now. And 1 quest to do. And then I'll double check all the quests on Wowhead. And if I'm done with all of them, we're gonna quickly head up to the Plaguelands to clean up our quest log a little bit.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay.
Keep it real.
Okay, now this takes me to Everlook. I'm not interested.
Glad I could help.
You got my attention.
Alright, hand that in. Now we just go back down here. And this will send us to Marshal Windsor. Oh! Small Thorium Vein, that's exactly what we need. Man, I can't believe I missed a rich Thorium Vein earlier. Because of not having enough mining. The Goblin wants you to kill her brother. Yeah, I already have that one. So mining is 270. We just need 5 more and we'll be able to do RTVs. It's glorious, man. Alright, so let me open up Wowhead here. Hopefully not get dazed while checking it. So... BRD quests. Okay, Ribley Screw Spigot. We got it. Heart of the Mountain, we got it. Attunement to the core, we'll have to remember to pick up. The good stuff, we got it. Hurley Black Breath, we got it. Dark Iron Legacy. That is the one for the key. A Taste of Flame, we got it. Overmaster Pyron, yes, it leads to Incendious. Karan Might Hammer. Well, we're doing the pre-quest for that right now. And the Love Potion, which starts inside. Okay, so we got everything, basically. We got everything. So now we just go to Ironforge, and then we'll be going to EPL. Climb says, I sense death in the near future. Yeah, you just imagining things, man.
What can I do for ya?
We're level 56 now. We are level 56. Now we go back to Ironforge, then we fly to the Plagues, and we'll do a little bit there, and then we'll log retail or something. But yeah, guys, tentatively, I could try getting a BRD run tomorrow evening or afternoon, somewhere around there. The first one. You know, it's gonna take 4 hours, so we have to start very early. 8 p.m. at the latest, I would say. Or maybe rather do it at like 7, but we'll see. Okay, I'm not really a big guy on keeping up with my plans. I'm a very ad hoc person. Before TBC, I was doing a gold farm at there, killing dragons, tons of gold and epic things. Yeah, I know a lot of Chinese farmers that were farming here, man, back in vanilla. It's awesome. Hope you get to 60. How are you enjoying the hardcore experience as a whole? I mean, honestly, hardcore is so great that I couldn't play the game on softcore anymore. Like maybe for PvP, I would still make a character in the future, perhaps. But other than that, just the game is so much better with hardcore. It just makes you take it more seriously. Adds another dimension to the whole game, you know. Makes the community much less toxic as well. Completely changes so many things. Slows the whole thing down, makes it more like how it was back in the day, you know. That's what I like about it. But yeah, we're ready for BRD now. It's a shame that I didn't grab that quest, that sword from Sunken Temple. I passed on it for the warrior, but it is what it is. The paladin's almost maxed out now. Yeah, we're almost there. We're almost there, man. By the way, I got some bad news. I was recording the video today, like a long format video, and I was using my motion capture gear, and it looks like it's a little bit broken. So I'll have to try to see if I can fix it, the motion capture stuff, for the full body tracking. But it basically, I don't know, my tracking is broken a little bit. It's a little bit like as if my character had Parkinson's, if you know what I mean. It's it's shaking constantly. So I have to figure out what is causing that, and hopefully I'll be able to bring like full body content in the future. But I'd be really sad if it was broken, but because it's extremely expensive. Knock on wood, I can imagine finishing a tier 3 set after I death in hardcore. Was never able to get that silver set. Yeah, that one was tier 3 is pretty cool for paladins as well. Winter Sea says, I'm a retail player, can't imagine myself playing Hardcore Classic. I lose my mind if I died at any point. I mean, I play retail and Hardcore Classic pretty much, that's it. Yeah. Has the jitters? Was there a software update? No, I think it's a hardware thing. It's a hardware thing. So I'll have to inspect whether any of those components are damaged somehow. And I'll have to like test partial you know, test the motion capture gear partially. I'll have to see. I'll test it today after the stream. I wanted to record like a bigger segment for my video, you know, that in my motion capture gear, but it's such a pain to do. But there's one more thing I want to do with my motion capture gear, and that's a little bit of secret of what it is, but I really want to do that, so that's why I have to get that figured out rather fast. Maybe I'll just buy like a next generation motion capture, but that's not gonna be out before like March, and it's a huge amount of money again. Piotr says, ouch, my sister thankfully only has problems with VTuber Studio or other software. Hardcore calibrating, hardware, I guess you mean hardcore hardware calibrating sounds brutal. It is brutal. I spent 2 hours today calibrating it so that before I was doing the video, I spent 2 hours calibrating my mouth, basically, you know, for the motion capture. To make sure I have like millisecond perfect synchronization of audio and my mouth movement. I spent 2 hours on that. But here I have it figured out. Here it's already pretty well synchronized on the stream, but there's a little bit like a different delay when it's in the motion capture gear, because it is fed through like a different set of softwares. Yeah. Crazy, man. Not enjoying that, but let's hope I can get it figured out. Oh, I was so sad though. I was really depressed because I was really procrastinating from it, because it's always such a pain to do the motion capture thing, and then like doing all that calibration and then figuring out it's kind of broken. Oh, it was devastating for me today. Holy shit. I was so devastated. No, I mean, worst case scenario, just buy a new one. I have the money, but it's, I don't know, it's gonna be like 2,000 euros, maybe 3. Hope you can get it before the housing event. Yeah, well, it's probably not gonna happen for the housing event, honestly. Just because of its of how unpractical it is, and if it breaks, you know, it's not gonna be pretty. So for the housing event, I might just use this camera only tracking, because it's also much more convenient for me, right? I just sit here, I don't have to wear anything, you know, I don't have it, like, there's no chance of me like accidentally losing tracking. So if I lose my tracking in the full motion capture gear, it can happen that my foot will like randomly shoot up, or my character will break. So in general, that is not like good for live events. It's mostly only good for like pre-recorded stuff, right? So we'll see. I mean, I was hoping to do a live event with it. Like Kamina ask me anything about WoW, mostly for the vertical format, right? I think it would be nice for the vertical format, but it has to work for that, you know. I can my character can't have Parkinson's because it just doesn't look good. It has to be perfect. All right, look at this. We have arrived. So what am I gonna pick up? I think I might pick up one quest. No, actually, maybe not. Let's see. There is a quest to gather termites. However, I don't think I can pick it up right now. I think it's like a pre-quest. Is it this one maybe?
Well met. Be careful.
Yeah, it is this one. Okay, good. I'll do that quest alone. Okay, we're not doing the order must be restored, that's for sure. And I'll pick up real quick the Argent Dawn commission. And then we'll head out to the Eastern Plagues. There should be a group to kill Arash the Lich, but yeah, the quest line for him is pretty long. Because there's actually two quests to kill him. One of them is like a Scholomance thing. But yeah, both of these quests are chains, and they're pretty long chains. A lot of people here, actually. Almost saw the dude get God. The mage, you mean? Yeah. Oh my god, now I got God. You see what you're doing, bro? Fucking first hit days, bro. Okay, we're gonna fear that one. And then we're gonna take this way. You're playing now as well? Nice, bro. Alright. We're heading towards Tyrian Fordring right now. Anniversary Classic, I don't have the patience for hardcore. It is true, hardcore does require a lot of patience. I always say that, you know. You need patience for hardcore. You need to play slow and not rush things. Not that many small thorium veins around, man. I was hoping to find a good amount in the Burning Steppes, but we found just one. Not a Zigzag country, at least. Not if you want to play long and see content, yeah. Also depends, to be honest, what class you are. As a mage, you can AoE farm. It's very dangerous, but people do it. Okay, there's a small thorium vein right here. We're going for that for sure. Most thorium and Burning Steppes is in the Ogre Caves, yeah, true. $271. Oh, after you get 275, it doesn't really matter. Because you can mine rich thorium vein then, and that's what matters. I already missed like 1 or 2 veins before because of not having enough skill, which sucks. Marco said, "Io, what's up, Marco? How are you doing?" So let's do at least some partial progress for this quest. And I might have left the quest items in my bank. Oh my god. But I'm not going back now. I'll go back upstream, to be honest. I just realized. But I'll pick up the flight path, so that's what matters. Demon dogs. Carrion garbage. And blood-tinged skies. Let's abandon this one. Grimbick says, first time coming across your channel. Your webcam commanded my attention. LMAO, glad you like it, man. YouTube Laws says you're good. Appreciate it, man. I liked quests here because you could double dip on some. Yeah, that always feels great, man. Double dipping on quests, like doing 2 quests at the same time. Feels great. But yeah, this one is gonna take a long time, man. But you know what? We do need to level our defense skill. I don't even know if 53 Moonberry Juice is enough for this. We're definitely not doing this entire quest, by the way. We're gonna be doing like it in multiple sessions because this quest requires you to kill like, I don't know, overall like probably like 70 mobs, which I don't know if I want to do now because I also want to do some retail tonight. Either on stream or off stream. Don't really care that much right now. We'll see. We'll see. Haven't made a decision yet, but either way, it's gonna take a long ass time to finish this quest, but it's absolutely necessary for me to do this quest because the ring that it rewards is way too good to skip out on. It's got like 37 plus healing or something and 6 stamina, 6 intellect. So really, really good. It's got everything you want. But it's a very long quest line though. What is it you still enjoy doing in retail? I PvP and do achievements, yeah. PvP is gonna get much more interesting next and much more accessible next expansion because of the removal of add-ons. It's great. All those mobs are good XP. If you want a lot of the worm meats, there's a named worm which drops like 8 to 10 meats. Isn't that the one in the chasm here? It's like a 60 elite, right? Yeah, I remember. Bordelgor, I think his name. That is his name. But yeah, as a paladin, man, doing it with the Scarlet Monastery axe is just pain. I can't believe I didn't get the Maradon mace after like how many runs, man? Like 7, 8 runs. Loose Snipe says, you better watch out, boy. Daddy the Fright is coming hiding in the shadows until you hit 59. I mean, I think I'll be fine, man. I'm a paladin. Just messing you with LMAO. I don't even play hardcore. I mean, you can't really get griefed on hardcore, so... I mean, you can, but like in the open world, it's pretty hard. Because they rework how leashing works and all that stuff, you know. I'm not saying you can't be here, but it's much harder. And you can get banned for griefing as well, so I'm not really worried. Yeah, I just remembered I have to stock up also on my main, so I might do a little bit of that. Need to get the Zanza spirit from the island. Hate the bats here with their long fear, yeah. Super annoying. On my warrior it was pretty easy, I could always just berserker rage. No judgments is wild. I mean, sometimes I literally just do rank 1 seal and don't use judgments. Depending on how I feel. Because like using judgment, how much DPS it does it really add relative to your white attacks and seal of command procs? Marginal amount, like 10 to 15% more for a whole ass load of mana, right? So if you want to save mana, you can literally just auto attack. And sometimes I'm just kind of lazy. I'm talking to the chat. I'm not even looking while my paladin's doing the work, right? The boring class. But it is a really good class to play on hardcore. And while you want to talk to the chat, I'll tell you that. But that will be not happening for much longer because we will be going holy. Yay! I'm having much more fun on my paladin as holy. I mean, it's not about the fact that I like healing, it's just about the fact that I actually have some buttons to press in that case. But yeah, this is the, honestly, like, this questline is the last questline I'm gonna do as a red. I'm not gonna do anything else as red. I'm just gonna level up to max level as holy through BRD, because after like 8 princess runs we didn't get the 200 mace from her. And therefore, look at how much pain this is. I mean, we're just kind of tickling the mobs. At least I have my chat to talk to, right? So right now I don't even have my hands on my mouse or keyboard, right? I'm just watching. I'm not even playing, right? You remember the old post on the WoW forums from back to 2004, where people were memeing on paladins even back then, and basically calling them the optimal class for browsing porn when alt-tabbed. Demon Cocker says, hey, Cope, happy Thanksgiving, brother. Good to see you leveling. Yo, happy Thanksgiving to you too. Even though we don't celebrate it here in Europe, but I wish you a happy one, man. And yeah, it's great, man. I'm level 56 and we're nearly there. I'll be doing BRD full quest run probably tomorrow. I remember that exact post. Yeah, man. It's a real famous one. Where have you been? We have been waiting for your stream. Well, thanks for waiting, man, and sorry for letting you hanging. So yesterday, what was I even doing yesterday? I mean, yesterday I was actually working. I was doing work for my actual job. And today I was working a little bit. And I was also editing a video for about 8 hours. I've got a cool video coming up, and I want to make sure it's like it actually does well. And for a YouTube video to do well, you have to do a cut pretty much every second, you know, to keep the viewers' attention. Otherwise, people are gonna get bored. So that's what's going on. I'm editing a long form video. Valdeza said hi. What's up, Valdeza? And I was also calibrating my full body tracking, you know, motion capture gear, and it took me like 3 hours today. It was pretty wild, and I found out it's slightly broken. So I'll have to debug it a little bit more after the stream tonight. So that means this stream is not gonna be like horrendously long, but you know, I'm just I'm just doing it pretty much ad hoc. I always like lay out some general plans for the night, and it ends up going differently. But that's just the kind of person I am. I used to be a person who obsessed about planning everything, and then at some point in my life, I just discovered the art of not giving a fuck and being spontaneous as far as my plans are concerned. Champsito, and by the way, you said last stream that you didn't activate ads during stream. YouTube are pushing sidebar ads, just so you know. I don't mind at all. Okay, well, I think these ads are supposed to be there when you enable ads, but I mean like mid-roll ads, like when you're actually watching the stream and then all of a sudden you get, I don't know, like a fucking Samsung phone ad or whatever, and it interrupts the stream for like 15 seconds and you miss 15 seconds. That's exactly what I don't want to have. So if YouTube was pushing that on me, I would be really pissed. But the sidebar, I don't know like what it is even. It's like something that you can click off and doesn't interrupt the stream, right? But yeah, I would like prefer not to have anything. So like, but I, because YouTube is so algorithmically driven, I feel the need to have something. But on Twitch, I have ads completely disabled, like because Twitch is not algorithmically driven, so Twitch will be free like without ads completely. Always, or at least for the foreseeable future, unless I get like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. Then I might activate ads even on Twitch, but I don't think that's gonna happen, so it's not gonna happen most likely. Because it's yeah, I don't wanna like focus on that or anything. Just wanna provide good content, grow my channel, you know. And do this as a hobby rather than as a job. But yeah, by the way, I was supposed to be raiding tomorrow, originally. But the raid got moved. It's not tomorrow. It's on Saturday. Saturday 8 PM is AQ 40 Blackwing Lair on my warrior. And we'll see whether we can get something finally. But that also opens up an opportunity, right? That means we can do the BRD tomorrow if we decide that we have time for it. Which, again, I'm not necessarily certain whether I will have the time. Because I do wanna finish that video, so I can get started with some other videos that I have in my backlog. So the next video, by the way, which I'm editing right now, is what big game is Blizzard planning next? Which I have a wild theory on that. And after that, I'm gonna do like 10 tips and tricks for hardcore. I did like 5 tips and tricks for hardcore paladins, right? But I didn't do like any kind of a general video for that. So that's what's coming up next. And it's gonna be like 10 tips and tricks. I got some really rare tips that people don't usually know about. And I didn't even copy it from anywhere. These are just purely from myself. I've collected like 7 so far, so I need to still think up like 3 more. So I have the 10. But yeah, it's usually like not the kind of a thing. Oh yeah, let's just quickly assemble a list of 10 tips. No, for me it's like, oh yeah, there is this as well, and most people don't know about this as I play the game, right? And then I just, let's add it to the list. So that's how I think about it, and that's how I make sure that these tips are actually good and rare. But yeah, just some background information about my creative process right here. Why is Hunter the #1 recommended class for new players? Because it's the easier to level with once you get the pet. The pet tanks everything for you. If you're Beastmaster, it even kills everything for you, right? And you just sit back and you auto attack, you shoot. And for bad situations, you always have like feign death. And this is always also recommended for hardcore, right? So new players in hardcore, that's class that you can have great success with. But it's also like, to be honest, if you're a newbie, you can always also fuck it up pretty easily. Because you can, like, not dismissing your pet in dungeons, but like before a jump, it can cause you to pull the whole dungeon with the pet. Then also bad usage of feign death. Oh my god. Okay, thank god. Zenaki says, hi my man, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. I'm feeling pretty accomplished today. I have like the good feeling of getting a lot of work done, which I have managed. So, satisfied, feeling good. That was a rank 1 seal of command judgment. Alright, mithril deposit. We do want to pick those up. There's still a chance of skill up. And most importantly, we want the solid stones, so we can make money. Oh, 4 solid stones, that's great. Because we turn these into the sappers, another 4, that's insane. Very lucky. These sappers, goblin sapper charges, they sell for like 2 gold each. So that's how we make a good part of our money right now. And we are just a little bit short of 200 gold on the paladin at the moment. And I do want to have enough gold at level 60, such that I'm able to immediately purchase Hide of the Wild. And also get a full set of enchants and maybe some greens, right? That's my plan. We already have the 2 Petri Flasks, which is really important. But we're not quite done yet. On my previous paladin that died, I had my Hide of the Wild. I farmed the mats for it myself on my warrior. It took many, many hours. It's definitely far less efficient than farming Timbermoor Village. Now it's gone. So we'll have to go again for the Hide of the Wild. We do have also the Darmol Trinket book, which we will be able to hand in Darmol Tribute in the library. So that's gonna give us a nice set of starting gear to begin with. But yeah, in general, my rule is gonna be I don't want to use anything that doesn't have stamina on it, with exception maybe of the Zul'Gurub ring set. That ring set is really good. But in general, stamina is king in hardcore. You saw that in the Naxxramas raid, man. Mage got one shot. Because of not having enough health. Of course, as a paladin, you have plate, you have a shield, always equipped, right, to increase the armor a whole bunch, but at the end of the day, you never know when you're gonna get one-shot with by a spell or something, right, in the raids. Molten Core, famous for the one-shots on the lava packs, right, and so on. We don't wanna do that. Don't wanna go to the Maris instead. Okay, 270 defense. That's good, but we need at 300, by the way, like for doing dungeons, for doing raids. If you have low defense below 300, you have a higher chance of getting crushed, which is funny because increasing your defense above 300, it doesn't reduce your chance of being crushed. Well, technically it does, but indirectly, not directly, right? But having it below 300 does increase your chance of getting crushed. So we want to avoid getting crushed, of course. That's not something you want to have happen on hardcore. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably farm it off stream in the Deep Run Tram, and I'm just gonna aggro a bunch of rats and have them hit me. That's how it's usually done. That's how priests do it. I don't know how I'm gonna aggro those rats. I need like a ability that doesn't damage them. I mean, technically I have Hammer of Justice, so that means I can aggro one rat per minute, and it will like end up snowballing, right? Yeah, that's what I can do. I can hodge them, and in 3 minutes I'm gonna have 3 rats on me. But we're gonna get a little bit of defense here. Oh, that's Duskwing. Okay, we wanna avoid that guy. The big boy. Scary bat. I don't even know what he is a part of. I guess he's like a horde quest or something. Yeah, we really need to level a horde character so we learn more about WoW, man. I feel like for having played WoW for 20 years, not knowing the whole horde site at all, it's kinda sketch, right? But it also, it's like, it's kinda exciting that there's this whole unexplored side of WoW Classic that I've never explored, and it's still out there for me to explore. It's like experiencing it for the first time, right? Which is kinda cool, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, that's awesome. Yeah. I don't know when I'm gonna do like experiencing Horde for the first time stream, but we'll see. We'll have to see like how it's gonna be timed with this whole midnight release and so on. Because midnight release is 3 months from now. I mean, it's good that we know the release date. It really helps me out in terms of real life planning. Really helps me out, man. Man, these mobs are not dropping the meats at all. And they're not even dropping like larval acids, by the way. Every larval acid that I get, it's one less larval acid that I need for my Hide of the Wild. Oh my god, please don't interrupt my drink. God damn it. Okay guys, I'm gonna play for like 10 more minutes. Then I'm gonna go grab the flight path and I'm gonna be done with the stream because it's getting late and I wanna talk to my wife. But I will finish the quest off stream that I was talking about, you know, the one that takes me from Winter Spring to Light's Hope Chapel. The thing is, I left the items in my bank, so that's something that I can do off stream real quick after this stream. But yeah, tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon, sometime in the evening, I might be online and I might do BRD at that point on this paladin. And then Saturday, 8 p.m. Central European Time, AQ40 and Blackwing Lair on my warrior. And this sphere is crazy. Almost feared me like, well, not almost, but it feared me towards Duskwing, which is kind of wild. Pala is so boring in classic. Yeah, it is, man. I don't know what they were thinking. No, I know exactly what they were thinking. Paladins had abilities before, but the problems with Paladins was that they were going right? And they decided that they were gonna do this seal of command system instead. But yeah, we're gonna do many BRD runs because there's so much good loot that can drop from there for me. It's just incredible. And it's also gonna be much more entertaining for the stream. I'm a little bit worried about Belgar, man. Like, Belgar That slaps the tanks so hard. I need to be like spamming Holy Lights on Belgar, and I need to bring like a big mana potion. Like, well, maybe not major, but superior at least. He hits for like 1,000, 1,500 fire damage with one ability. That's what hurts so bad on him. Bro, 3 meats only so far. That's insane. That is insane. Legit insane. Oh. At least these plague bats were almost halfway. Oh. I'm gonna get double feared here. Alright, good. Now we can heal. Alright, let's take it halfway, I think, and then let's run to the Lights Hope Chapel for now, and then I'll do the remainder of this quest later. Maybe there's like a different two-hander we could get. Yeah, I mean, there's some stuff we can get in BRD, like from the Chest of the Seven. I think we can get a decent two-hander mace to do this quest with, because this axe, man, is so bad for this level. I mean, it's great for its level, which is like around 40, right? Which is 16 levels below mine. So there you have it, man. Huge pain. We have to be careful here. We're running into a very dangerous territory. So here's a little bit of a tip for hardcore WoW when you're in this area. You never want to run around the chasm. This, in fact, this scar it's called, right? You never want to run around that way, because there's these abominations which if they reach you, they will knock you back, and then they can knock you down into the scar. So it's much safer to take the long way around. And circumvent the town that way, even though it takes much longer. It is much safer. And the other thing is, whenever you are in Eastern Plaguelands, whenever you cross this road, like as I'm pointing with the cursor like so, you want to look both ways because there's a elite patrol that walks on this road. Always run that way, never been yeeted. Well, of course, the chance that that's actually gonna happen to you is like 5%, but you wanna eliminate all kind of danger when you're playing hardcore. If you don't aggro like an abomination, it's gonna be fine, right? But it can happen. Not saying it's always gonna happen. But if a deadly thing can happen, you wanna eliminate the chance of it happening while playing hardcore. Hardcore, I'm sorry I didn't read. Well, no worries, man. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the flight path here. And then I'm gonna Hearthstone. And yeah. I had quests to deliver here, but the items that I have to deliver, they are in my bank. There was... should be Duke. Wait, hold on. So, Duke... Nicholas... Zer... Where is he? There. Yeah, I can deliver it to him.
King's honor, friend.
Yeah, because I don't have the thing. Alright, well, I'm gonna do that off stream. So I'm gonna do that right now, but it's late. So I do wanna hang out with my wife before she goes to bed. So I'm gonna end the stream here. And as I said, I'll be online tomorrow. And it's very likely that what we'll do tomorrow is a BRD on this paladin. So look forward to that in the afternoon-ish or evening-ish. And then Saturday, we'll be doing AQ40 Blackwing Lair raid on hardcore on this guy, okay? On my main. So that's what's happening at 8 p.m. Central European time on Saturday. And if you're interested in seeing that, you're not subscribed yet to the channel, please do subscribe. I would appreciate that. And yeah, thanks all for watching. And I will see you tomorrow. See ya. Bye.